Just kill me now. Like, seriously. Fucking... I swear the interface is worse than the last time. We're on the K6 now. It's pretty much totally untested, but should give higher frame rates at least. Because it totally runs just fine on a Pentium 60, like... I don't care. Oh, well, palette problems. We'll let him on the other machine as well, so... Yeah, I'm surprised the sound works. I really am. It usually doesn't in this game. So, oops. It's weird how that kinks like that. It's almost like it used to be connected to the previous level at one time and it's just there to save frame rate. But it won't make a difference now. Is there something I should know about here? I'm sure I remember the ceiling falling in. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and wonder why I ever thought this was a good idea. But, I mean, I started it now, so... Can I turn the detail and shit up on this? I mean, you'd think I would be able to. It's a faster machine. Oh, there we go. That's alright. That doesn't look half bad. I wonder why it doesn't look that good in high-res mode on the other machine. I mean, it ran like shit, but that's not the point. Like, it didn't look that good in that mode, and the card totally supports it. It's this fucking Trident card again, like, you know, it's just good. I don't know how this level works. I didn't consult any walkthroughs, so... You know, we're just gonna fucking... I wouldn't put it past Lara Croft to actually be a dude. I thought the rock sounds kept playing when they were... Uh-oh. That might be bad. No, I can get past it. I thought I was gonna get stuck then. I was gonna let you into the collision, not the... But yeah, the whole Trident card thing, I still find it weird how there's a directory for Trident in the fucking... patches directory, but no patch, and I don't know of one existing, so well, I want that now. Thanks for telling me it's that game. That was so worth dodging the rock just to see that. If you smell what the rock is cooking. Oh well, I guess we're stuck. Yeah, no, there'll be something I can do. No, that's the wrong button. No. Shit. You see, this is why I should have looked at a walkthrough, isn't it? So there's nothing I can do there. Yeah, I might be here a while. It's alright. If I get stuck for more than, like, 3 minutes or something, I will just look at a walkthrough. This game doesn't have plasterboard walls and shit. So I'm just not gonna give that any... It's not the problem. It's where the rock came out of, isn't it? Yeah. But I do wonder, with them having that directory name, they must have planned a patch at one time. It wouldn't have been for this card. I would have thought it'd be one of the older ones, but... Because it might have been compatible with this if they'd ever finished it. Why does it look like that's not flat there? It's not. So this must be a door. I don't know what opens it. Yeah, I'll just find it. Oh, my health's fine. I'll just find a walkthrough in a minute, because this is going to get slow, and I don't want to drag it onto... Ah. What? I don't remember those being in here. Stop putting the guns away, you fucking moron. So I don't know if anyone will remember, but was that just a single button on the PlayStation, or am I misremembering? Because on the PC it's this weird, really specific way of pressing the forwards and backwards buttons. Yeah, I think Trident's had an unfairly bad rep, to be honest, because even a lot of the old ones aren't as rough as people make out. The 8800 CS I've got's a bit rough, but I mean that was one of their first cards, and you know, it comes from a time when VGA card really just meant that VGA signals would come out of it. You know, the signal's grainy and it's not really very fast, but it works. Well, I don't want to go in there yet. Doesn't it have something to do with moving these boxes? Doesn't that do it? Let's just save the game in case I break it, because this game probably does have unwinnable states. Yeah, okay, I can move those around. Put it back. Put it out. In, out, in, out. You shake it all about. Right, well I guess there was another pathway. I guess I'll go and look at that first. This probably just goes down there, but I feel like I should test. Right, that's where I came from. Okay. As long as I know. So I wouldn't want to, like, just backtrack and get lost and stuff. This feels like a false floor, but I think it is. Damn, it's ugly. And there are no flowers in this one. I've not really tested extensively. I like the signal output on the one I have, but that's about all I can really say for it. Well, it seems alright. I don't need to save again. Yeah, that's not a real floor there, is it? That's going to break when I stand on it. Can we even press that lever? No. Oh, damn it, that's wonderful. Oh, wolves, wonderful. I don't think I can avoid them. I was hoping I could just ignore them. But I think they're too fast. Shit. I'll just reload. I forgot how the menu worked then, I'm sorry. I felt fine until a few minutes ago. It must be this game. Oh, is it like 22 levels I think are in this? This is just fucking great. Yeah, in practical, like, usage, I guess the only time you notice most of the time is if something has compatibility issues. Which, to be honest, makes me think, like, Cirrus cards are probably actually... Like, I'm not saying Cirrus cards are bad, but I've had more compatibility issues with those than I have with, say, Trident cards on average, so... Yeah, there's, it depends though, because some of them are really good. And they're definitely not slow. I just expect notifications to never work. It's kind of like habit for me now that I sort of regularly check channels I watch. Because to be honest, sometimes like I'll go to the subscriptions tab and it's just empty, as if I'm not subscribed to any channels. And it's like, fuck off. You know, I am subscribed to a bunch of channels and somebody must have uploaded something, so... Yeah, my 90C31 is stuck in like a relatively slow machine, so just never really comes out. I think that what most people run into on the Cirrus cards is when you try and play Keen and you get that really jerky movement. And if you have a later version of the game, it has the whole, you know, fixed jerky motion, like, switch in it, but it doesn't really seem to make it go away, in my experience. I've had Sen cards do it as well, though, so it's not a Cirrus-specific issue. But why does she do that? She did that last time as well, where, like, she just randomly jumps when you're using the camera button. I remember pressing it once years ago and she went into a dive. Like, she actually did the diving animation. And it got me killed, like, through different means. I think I got blown up by a centaur or something. Oh shit, I forgot to pull the lever. You see, this is why I should have served again. I've barely been playing the game 10 minutes and it's already pissed me off with how broken it is. Jesus Christ. Just let me get out of this part of the level, alright? I fucking hate it. It's bad. I never saw the appeal of this game. I'll tell you what though, I do think this high resolution mode, like, I'm not going to say it looks good. I don't think I have any Cirrus cards left in use. They're not bad, they're perfectly usable, and a lot of them aren't affected by that. I think the only place I sort of had one at least meant to be used was the DX50, which still hasn't been built. And it's been outmoded in favour of that Chips and Technologies one, because that card's just, like, faster, basically. I don't know, I've driven trucks, they work better than this. Because with a truck, it's basically skill is involved. Like, there's nothing wrong with the way the truck works, it's designed to handle as well as it can handle, but it's big and it's heavy, so it inherently doesn't handle all that well. Whereas they could have designed the game to handle well and it be skill-based, but instead it just doesn't handle well, and so it's just bullshit-based, really. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with it, because it's not patched or anything, this version of the game. It's just the regular install. You press the button for higher resolution, and it looks pretty decent for some reason. It didn't look like this when I pressed that button on the other machine. Like I said, there's no patch. What did that switch do that I pressed again? Because it didn't move these. I guess we'll just go out there and see what's going on. Is anything going to come and kill me? No? Okay. Oh, I can get back out there. The floor's slanted. I knew I should have just played Sonic Adventure again or something. Fucking render bugs, this game. This game is made out of depth sorting errors, isn't it? There's probably more of those than there is, like... I haven't driven one of those, so I don't know. I would imagine that's like an acquired thing, being able to drive something like that. Maybe. It's possible. I mean, there is... The one in the Pentium predates this game. The one in this machine, like, came out after this game. I'm walking in spikes. That's fine, but as soon as you let go of that button... I don't know how that works. It's very strange, the logic in this game. I wonder if that's deliberate. Is there anywhere where you have to do that? Well, I can't see anything to do here, so my guess would be, like, as I can't remember what that switch did, either I got to go down where the wolves are, or I've maybe it opened that gate back at the start. I'll go and have a look. We didn't open that one. And it didn't open that one, I don't think. No. Oh well. I guess I'll go where the wolves are and see if they're hiding anything. If only I could remember that cutscene, but I really wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I really don't get the game mechanics in this. That's a thought, I suppose. I don't think there's anywhere where you have to... I said I was going to go where the wolves were. I don't think there's anywhere where you have to walk through spikes in this one that I remember, but I think there's some secrets that want you to do it in one of the other games. I don't know which one, I just have a vague memory of seeing someone play it. The only Tomb Raider game I've ever completed is still Angel of Darkness, as far as I remember. So, you know, I only play the best ones. Ah, fuck you, game. I'm not falling for that shit. She ain't gonna target the wolves, though. Well, I might be able to. Ah, so there was shit under that floor before. I wasn't wrong. Because it goes under that area. Yeah, we're basically going to take damage here no matter what, aren't we? Just make sure it never comes back. Look at this shitty little blood animation. This... Jeez, calm down, Lara, for fuck's sake. Just... Oh, there's that expression I was trying to get, like... She just looks really furious. Well, at least it showed up. What? Now, she grabbed something up there just a moment ago. I shouldn't be doing that, really, I suppose. I mean... Ah, she doesn't stay holding it. That's a shame. I was hoping I could climb out of bounds. I don't know. I'd imagine she paid someone to put them there, just like the shotguns and the health packs that are dotted around. Yeah, if only the other guns had unlimited ammo, then you might actually get to use them sometimes, but, oh well, you know, that would be asking a lot. You think there's loads of ammo for them, we always end up running out, so just save them for, like, bosses. At least that's how I remember ending up playing it, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, thank heavens, I thought there were spikes in there. Yeah, but there is a med kit. No, pick up the med kit. Stupid girl. If this goes to one of them fucking moving boxes, I am going to be annoyed, because if I have to do that every fucking time I want to come there, it probably just moves one of them. No, it moves a gate. Well, that's just grand, so I still don't know how to fucking do that. I suppose I shouldn't be mad. I mean, it's technically making progress. This is like, what, the 3rd level? So, I mean, that's like 19 levels left. How bad could it be? Probably not. I've never owned one, I don't want one, and I can't see myself ever doing it, so... I can't see myself really bothering to play this again, to be honest. So, none of these openings go where them boxes are, and none of them fucking boxes appear to be I used the right control key there, by the way. The game didn't become sentient. I guess I could play it on like an Android device or something. That would be kind of nearly as bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think she does this for the money. I think she just likes the violence. I mean, she pays someone to go ahead and put all those items there for her, most of which is ammunition, so she obviously just likes killing stuff. And there's no other place I can go, game, so what do you want me to do? I mean, I can't fucking... Let me through the gate. I think the goal is to, like, get that item that's up there, and then, like, you run out of the level or something. I can't remember. Just fucking... Where am I supposed to fucking go now? Let's go this way. Let's start on this side. We'll search a bit more meticulously. Maybe there's a lever I left somewhere. Or maybe there isn't. And maybe the game is just irritating. Or maybe I just didn't press one of the levers. I mean, that's entirely possible. No, I definitely pressed that lever. There's nothing down there. Please don't be silly as I stood sideways. And there's nothing in any of those. I can't pull that box out here. I can't pull that other box out here. There's nothing above. The red ceiling, like a lot of the red textures in this game, looks like crab sticks. Can't reach that from here. I mean, that's where I came back down from, where the wolves were, but there's nothing back there. There's fucking... Oh yeah, guns don't cast light in this one. You see, I think that's maybe another problem I have with this game. You know, the controls aren't skill-based, and I don't think the navigation of levels is particularly skill-based. It seems to just be a whole lot of where the hell do I go? Oh, I've just, by pure luck, happened to end up in the right place. There's nothing in this room, is there? No. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to traverse those boxes? Because I would imagine that's what the game wants me to do. I can't figure out what the hell else I can do at this point. It might be walkthrough time in a moment. Preferably not that one I read last time, because that was really badly fucking constructed. Let's check behind us. See if there is... It was that dodgy time where everything was trying to be the future and nothing quite managed to be the fucking future. So I'm guessing the other lever for this is over the other side of those moving boxes. Lara, just get down that hole. It's a shame there's not a dedicated button for falling off like that. It would be really useful. But why would they have that? I mean, you know, you have to use the walk buttons weirdly to do that, so... Yeah, I've seen people where they do that to go off of the ledge, but it's just like, I could rarely get it to work when I need to. There's no way you can reach that from here. That can't be the way you're supposed to do it, surely. Nah, that can't be it. It's too high to jump. Yes, it is. Goddamn DS. If there's one thing I will never understand, it's why people bother with handhelds. The only good handhelds have been Sega ones. Because Sega at least had the right fucking idea. They didn't go, let's make this gimmicky little thing that's just going to get filled with crapware and developers we'd never let on the real system. You know, let's just make what basically acts like a handheld version of the actual console. You know, just have a Game Gear. It's like the Master System, and it's actually more powerful than the Master System. What was that noise? And then it's, oh, well, that's all. Now let's make the Nomad. It's just a handheld Mega Drive. It's like, well, that's fucking great. I'm not sure what the capabilities of the Nintendo Switch are, so if that works that way, then maybe they're on the right track. That box just moved. But do I want to go that way or this way? So that box doesn't even have its own fucking lever. You know, if I go forward, she's going to just completely miss the ledge, don't you? Damn! That's a fucking piece of shit. Oh, man. The controls. They're going to be the final boss of the game. They're going to be the controls. Yeah, can't reach that. Definitely can't reach that. I don't know. I remember something about the audio chip isn't compatible or something. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I think we were getting ground frost here last time I went outside for anything. But it would have been a couple of hours ago now. Shit, damn controls. Well, yeah, but I mean, what I mean is, like, you know, the Switch, it has that screen in it. I've seen people using that on its own. Is that, like, technically a portable system, or can it not run on its own? Or does it only run within a limited range or something? I've never used one, so I don't know how they operate. What the hell did she just do? Okay, we'll go this way this time. Let's see what we can fucking find. You know, maybe there's levers in there. Oh, that's what moved. Well, that isn't fucking useful to me at all. Or maybe it is. It's fucking ass backwards. Okay, this is alright. See, I don't mind this now. This is alright, because now it's puzzle solving, and I'm quite happy with that. Like, now it's logic based. Now the playing field's fucking even, you see. This is where I get defeated by a really basic puzzle and look like an idiot. I guess that would just be karma for all those really cruel things I did to people in Duke Nukem levels over the years. Like, oh, you don't like combo switch puzzles, and I'm going to make the ones in my levels random now. I guess I need to get over there. Lara, you could have grabbed it, you dumb fucking hoe. Well, now you see, that's brilliant. So Nintendo are copying Sega again. Like, are the only ones who have the right idea about how it should work now. Then again, I mean, that figures, because fucking, it's not like Microsoft are ever going to fucking do anything right, is it? Microsoft can't even get a fucking usable controller on their system. You know what? I want to see Microsoft make a handheld. I would fucking love to see a Microsoft handheld. It would be the least usable fucking thing in the world, but for some strange reason, people would just, like, you know, you'd have to hold it, like, with your hands fucking the wrong way like that or something. And people are like, oh, it's the best handheld ever! People with tiny little hands, I would imagine. They're not going to have hands like mine, are they? Why is it every time I pull one of these levers I expect to hear a toilet flush somewhere? I should try and modify the game to do that. Ew, what's that? Ah, dead stuff. Cool. Can I shoot it? No. Probably will have to shoot something though, because something's going to try to kill me now. I just know it. Also the spikes though. If I jump down there, I'm going to take damage, aren't I? You son of a bitch! I pressed the jump button again. Oh, it's because I was running. She has to travel one full block before she will actually jump. Even though I ran off an edge, and I think really at that point the game should just work on the basis of, oh, you ran off an edge, you know. Oh, great, how far back are we now? Does it matter? No, it doesn't. Let's fucking... I can get there fast, because now I know what I'm doing. I thought I'd saved since, but... fuck's sake. So this was after I came here, at least. Thus far, I think we've had, like, one deliberate death by wolves, and a bunch of fucking... like, every other death we've had in the game has been due to the controls. Let's see. Right, it was this way, wasn't it? Why couldn't you just have that open to start with? That fucking door there. Nah, I felt the latency seemed worse last time than it used to be. It must be something they've done. This new stupid fucking interface. Maybe uses different ingest servers now because, I mean, you know, stream key's different, isn't it? Oh, it's one time I can't jump and I have to use the grab key instead. I wonder what defines that she can do that. Like, is there a limit to how high the wall can be, or can you just put that flag on any wall and just send her flying, like, miles into the air? So it almost feels like two separate systems handle it. Okay, I want to be this way then. So that's back where we started, and then... did I want that out there or not? Probably not, I don't think. No, that's not useful now, it wants to be there. Okay. I'm not sure if you need the block there to do this, but... Still, I didn't get defeated by a simple puzzle, I got defeated by the controls, so... you know, fair enough. At least my logic didn't end up being my undoing. So I've had no payback for my horrible, horrible puzzles, like, yet. Yeah, to be honest, I know a lot of people now don't own consoles of any kind, they just game on fucking mobile phones. I have a gamepad. If the remapping thing worked, like in this game, I would probably just try, like, mapping the controls onto my gamepad, but that menu doesn't do anything. Like, you can't move around in it, and when it does work, it just causes weird things to happen, so I'm not even going to play with it, because I don't know if I could unfuck it again. Indeed. Long time no see. But, yeah, no deaths by anything but the fucking controls. I could try with the gamepad. No, maybe I will do that. The idea is like, I am tempted, I've got to be honest, like, can I make the game control worse? Quite possibly. Oh no, do I have any weird keyboards? I could try one of those. Like, I might have a Microsoft Natural keyboard somewhere. Actually, that's like that handheld I was on about, where your hands have to be at that weird angle. I know people who actually use those things though, and they say that it's like better for them, but I mean, it's fair enough, it works good for them, but... A gate opened. I don't remember what gate opened, but I'm guessing it's back here. I knew it. I knew something had come out. Well, does any studio, other than really the old ones, like Nintendo and shit, really make proper games now? I mean, most of them make what would have just been a fancy add-on years ago. It was this gate that opened, wasn't it? Yeah, well, the most I ever got from remapping the controls, at best, when it would let me do it, was it would remap them, but it remembers the original definition as well. And to me, like, the action, the jump, and the shoot are in the wrong place. You know, I think at least jump and action should be swapped. But at that point, both of them become both jump and action keys because it remembers the original map for some reason. It may be the game has like an update somewhere that fixed that, but... And I don't have Tomb Raider 3 to test. I have, well, this one and Angel of Darkness somewhere, assuming the disc hasn't rotted. Even then, I'm not sure I would install it from a disc. I guess you don't need the CD for that. I'd just copy an old installation and put no CD on it, maybe. And would I really want to play that game? I wonder if my Athlon would run it. Maybe I want to play that someday. No. No. I think this game will be enough Tomb Raider for this channel. I knew something was going to kill me, that's why I was looking around in here. But I remember something being... what are the odds? I'm going to say she's going to get bonked by that and fall off again, isn't she? Well, is it this one? You see, that's a door over there. It's that one over there. I knew there was something in one of these. I could, but the problem with that is I'd have to move the Presler, and that thing's really heavy, so I'd rather not move it. Plus, the fact it's on all the time right now, because it's fucking cold in here, and so it's my way of making it less cold. Is just leave that on running some repetitive task. Oh, 7-zip benchmark. There we go. That'll warm the room up. I'm telling you, there's no limit to what you can have flagged as a jumpable wall. I really don't know. I don't know how the level works in this game, like how they set that shit up. Well, I don't know how to make those doors open, so fuck it. We'll never find out what's in there. Probably nothing great. I don't care. I'm going to save the game though, because, you know, there's fixed cameras and everything. That's the sort of thing where bad things come out. Ah. What are you going to do? Get... Uh-oh. Well, that one can't be bothered with me, so we'll just leave it to it. I guess. Evil, evil, uh-oh. Well, I guess we'd better leave. Is it going to send another rock after me? I don't know. Now what the hell do I do? Oh. I just leave. So it is connected to this area, so it probably is a frame rate saver, that little kink. Isn't there a dude here? Oh yeah, so there is. Well, thanks for warning me of that before I took lots of bullets to the brain game. Cool, now I get to use a shotgun. Oh, what are you... Oh, I'm taking damage for no fucking reason now. Wonderful. Defeated by the controls again. I suppose there's no point really trying to dodge him. There we go. Yeah, it sure does. I don't know why it has no music. Has no dialogue either, apparently. I don't remember it not having dialogue, but I definitely remember it not having music. This is an original CD, so it's not like it's a bad rip. Oh, it looks like she spilt something down her top. I guess she did just come out of the water, that actually makes sense. What is he saying? I don't know. No idea, I can't remember the dialogue. Kills 7. Oh, I got none of the secrets. Well, game, arguably I did get one of them, I just couldn't remember how to go in there. But CD audio works on this machine. It just doesn't work on this game, evidently. Oh, this is them desperately trying to make her look cool. I mean, it works. People fell for it. Just take the elevator like normal people. Yeah, and don't forget to let go, because your hands will get pulled in. Actually, that sounds pretty fun. I don't think elevators work that way.
Relocated now to St. Francis's Folly. New temptations torment me. Rumor amongst my fellow brothers is that entombed beneath our monastery.
Let me double check that the cables actually no, because that'll probably just make the game crash and I can't be bothered. It worked when I was playing shitty Eurodance on it a few fucking weeks ago.
myself
What is tur sweat?
but it is indeed a test.
What a strange fucking... My tur sweat at the... Eh? Who says that? Oh, it's selected the pistols for me again. Good. Ugh. Now I don't have to set... Oh dear. Ligers. She's not targeting them for some reason. Oh, she's targeting that one. Kill it then. Go on. Yeah, bastard thing got away. Okay, it's dead now. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't remember how this room works, so bear with me. Well, that's too far. I can't get up there. I don't think I'm not getting up there, that's for sure. Might be able to get on that. Yeah. Yeah, there's a thought. Omega. Well, I didn't do any fucking good. I don't think there's a subtitles option. I'll have a look. Yeah, no. Apparently not. There's no extra options, no. Yeah, it's, I guess. But I don't think this game was ever... It usually works, you just don't get, like... Usually the sound just doesn't work, so it's half working this time at least. Like, I got sound in the game. So if I manage to fix things otherwise, then, you know, it'll probably just break the other way, where I'd get sound in the cutscenes but not in the game or something. Oh, that's... Oh no, this is where the apes are. Well, get rid of those. Hang on, this is a level with that sword of Damocles shit, isn't it? And the electricity. See, I remember this one. I don't remember how to do it, but I remember bits of the level at least. That might have just opened the door. I don't think that was progress being made. What the fuck did that come from? Yeah, fucking apes. I still remember this dream I had about, like, monkeys. Where there was like I don't remember it well, but I'm sure I had this dream where some monkey tried to kill me, and so I smashed its head in with a rock. Oh, it's this dipshit again. Shooting. And he just unspawns. Is it? I thought it was a Game Boy. Oh yeah. It's a kind of Game Boy brick running Pong. I never realised the Pong was there before. Oh no, the Rippers are... Well, I want to say they're worse than the apes, but they're also way more satisfying to kill than the apes, so... See, I don't remember the Thor's hammer bit. I remember the electricity, and I remember the sword of Damocles, and that's about it. Yeah, it's a bit dangerous up here. I should probably save the game. I need to play Shadow Warrior at some point this year. I didn't really get around to playing it any time last year. I'll probably play it on this machine. Well, I'm not having that. I'm just going to reload. Because health is a very finite resource in this game. I thought it wasn't going to load then. I was like, oh god, what have we done? Remind me why I thought this was a good idea again. I don't think I ever did think it was a good idea. I just think I didn't think it was the worst idea. And so it's like, well, that's good enough for me. Now I can get over there, I think. You see, I really want that med kit, but I have a feeling it's not going to be as straightforward as the game would have me believe. No, it is. I wonder what's in that opening over there. Game, I'm going to try and go over there, and it had better be something good. Because if it's something fucking rubbish... Game, I'm going to try and go over there. And it'd better be something good. Because if it's something fucking rubbish, I am going to lose my fucking temper. Right, that ought to do it. Ah, hang on. I get it. I think. Don't quote me. Jesus Christ, what sort of shape is this? I thought I'd got a stuck then. Yeah, more games need gas bombs. I'm very disappointed that as games got more advanced, they didn't start putting more of those in. How am I supposed to do this? This is bullshit. Oh, wait. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm supposed to do it this way. I can kind of see how it's meant to work. Okay. Okay. Let's fucking see what we can do here. You fucking bitch. Get up there. The amount of precision required with these controls. You quite literally made the controls the entire challenge here, devs. There better be something good up there, I'm telling you. If it's just a fucking health kit, or a bag of pistol bullets or something, I am going to fucking flip my shit. Do you hear me, game? I should have just replayed Zelda. Well, it's shotgun ammo and a medkit, so, like, it might actually... No, it's still shit. You should have given me a new gun or something for all that hassle. So I'm not happy. At all. Jeez, that's quite a ways down. There we go. That should be the safe way down. I can get down there without taking damage. The problem, I probably have to get back up there, and that's not going to be as easy as it might. Fucking take damage. Yeah, you see, that gives you a health kit, and then it just takes it away from you again. Oh, no, you can't fucking have anything for free. That's not allowed. How did I even get up there? Oh no, I have the shotgun, so I was stood on R then, so I couldn't move with the walk key. Now the controls are just acting weird. Game, now is not the time. I'm trying to do something. How did I get up there before? I'm not actually sure how the gas bomb works in that regard. And I don't really have any reliable way to check, because the only way to check would be the source code, and I can't read it worth shit, so I'd probably be able to figure that out if I could find it, I suppose. I doubt that would be too hard to read. But as we know now, it seems that whatever knowledge I had of C got overwritten with con at some point. Which figures, because I mean the way they're written out is kind of similar. I still don't really remember how I got up on that roof to walk around the edge. But that opens that door, so I guess now I've got to go there. Fucking hell, how did this work? I really don't remember how I got up there, and I need to get up there. God damn it. Looks like that pillar can be broken, doesn't it? It's probably just where the texture tiles. Oh yeah, I knew you were on about Tomb Raider. Shadow Warrior does get really hard in places though. Like it has its moments where it's difficult, he does go up. How did I get up there? I'm honestly... I want to know. Like, what am I missing here? What did I do that's different to what I've done this time? Does something move when I press the lever? Did one of the pillars lower itself? Oh yes, the lever. Oh yes, the lever came from the boring. Came from the boringest kingdom. Came from the boring. He came from the boringest kingdom. Fucking, how did I do it? How do you do what you do to me? Well, that song in yours. We're not pushing that over there. Probably don't work. But... And even if I do, it's going to make that door shut, isn't it? She sounds constipated. No, don't climb the fucking thing, Lara. Why couldn't they just install a lever like normal people? I mean, whoever built this place, going by the names, like, I don't know. No, that can't be how I got up there. How did I do it? Oh, right. That's oddly specific, game. So I have to jump in a very particular way, or else it won't work. Right. Right, let's go adventuring. Fucking arrogant little fucking... Just because she's got lots of money. Probably. Well, she must have paid people to go around and put, like, shotgun ammo and medkits in all of these ancient fucking things. So that she could fool herself into having an adventure. That fucking expression. I still just... no, the way... Lara Croft looks in this game, man. Doesn't do anything for me. At all. Camera doesn't like that very much, does it? But I hope there weren't any secrets on here. Because if there was, well, we'll just go down it forwards. I hope that save was recent. Why do I keep getting a black screen? Ah, so going down it backwards maybe was the right thing to do. So that's the great thing about save games. It's kind of like cheating, but it's arguably not cheating because the developers put the feature in the game and you're supposed to use it. But you'd think they'd have made their camera system work. Well, don't pull yourself up. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Out of there, because there's No, stop! You're going to get eaten by crocodilatrons. And then you're going to blame me. Oh, I thought it crashed then. I had that stupid Tiger Electronics Sonic thing, so I guess that counts. I'm surprised they didn't make one of this. But, well, I hope there was nothing up that hole, because we can't go it. Well, I might be able to just put the water back in, I suppose. You know, I don't think you can really drain water out that quickly. Like, I'm not an expert or anything, but I'm fairly certain that if you flung water around that quickly in a structure, it would break the structure. Like, imagine all that water rushing in there. It'd just blast the bricks. I mean, the air has to go somewhere for a start. Really? That secret is just shotgun ammo. Well, that was totally worth my time. Oops. This is where I die to Crocodilatron there. Why does she go backwards sometimes? Was this game meant to have like 3D controls at one time? Yeah, no, all those that Tiger thing was a single game. It played music non-stop at batteries, and the screen only had like different sort of cells of an image that could fill in. Like it'd have Sonic there, but it'd have like Sonic in a bunch of other positions where he could jump, and like a Badnik that would appear, and it was always in the same spot. You know, it wasn't like a full-blown screen with pixels. It's kind of like a digital watch or a VCR or something, but without the numbers and just the symbols that come on for the alarm and shit. I used to have like this little tiny thing. It was like, yeah, that was like the car game you described. So my uncle got me that. That one was actually alright, because I mean, it didn't have like some big name attached to it and try and be flashy. It was just this shitty little thing. It kind of was about the size of a watch, but thicker. Having said that, I think I've owned watches that were bigger than that. Horrible fucking things. I can't stand big watches. They would be small, so they'll just fit like under my sleeve out the way. I'm not compensating for shit. Yeah, there's Tiger games weren't really. Oh shit! Crocodilotron's still down here. Apparently, he can't hurt me no more. Ha ha ha! Fuck you, Crocodilotron! Oh shit! I'm gonna get killed. Good job it can't hurt me anymore, because I mean, it sure as shit like moves real fast. Well, that was the only downside to what I had. Courses technically didn't have any, I guess, but you know, it always followed the same pattern when you turned it on. So once you memorised which button to press at which time, the novelty kind of wore off. Who built this place? The architecture's fucked up. Well, don't know, but I'm gonna fucking have a look. What's down there? Oh man, that looks like death. Neptune. This is very dangerous with the way this game does. I'm sure I saw something move down there. Oh, I never saw two-player on any of this shit. Hang on, the fat bats are back. Laura, it's right above you. Kill it, you stupid bitch. There we go. God damn. I wonder if she paid someone to put the bats there as well. Because I do get the impression she just likes killing stuff. Thor. Well, that's the one I don't remember, so I guess that's where we're going to go. I don't know where that door is like, but... So I can hear the fapping noises of the bats, but they're not coming down, so fuck them. Would have been the right thing to do. Ah shit. Game, it's not like I have room to manoeuvre up here. Was that slightly skill-based? Jeez, designers must have, like, fucking handed it off to someone else. I don't know, it looks like they've just scribbled over some fucking cgtextures.com tile in Microsoft Paint. And like, oh, that's good enough. Maybe that's why some devs got in bed with 3DFX, because it managed to hide their shitty fucking texture artistry. You smudge Vaseline all over the display, you can't see the problem. See, why couldn't the lever be on the same level as the fucking door? Definitely saw something down there. I'm sure I did. There's something down there and it's going to kill me. Okay, those are dead. Just take it slowly. Don't be silly. I'll just save. How's that? Now, if I save, I can afford to be reckless. Yeah, I know. It plays in my head when I see floors above one another in a game. It's like, but this is impossible. I'm scarred. It's kind of act that I spent all that time making like impossible structure in Duke, only to find that E-Duke has this weird bug where stuff like that doesn't work anymore once you go over the original build limits. And of course, being E-Duke, there's really no point in me ever reporting the problem, so... So at most all you get is snark out the developer. I guess he doesn't really care about making a quality port anymore. Well, it's been quite apparent for like at least 6 years now, I think. But I've tried the 3DFX version of Blood, but I don't know why anyone would ever want to use that. I mean, it runs bad, it looks bad. This is the electrics. How does this work again? Well, that wasn't much of a threat. I don't know if I should kill her, but I mean the deaths are underwhelming in this game, so I guess we'll just leave it. What did... Well, that wasn't very nice. Oh, that won't come down unless I stay there. Or maybe, I mean, it doesn't just Vaseline them, it gets rid of the voxels. It fucking... Oh man, this room is playing with my head. Don't crash. Yeah, it gets... It, like, makes the colours really, like, washed out, as if the... You know, it's, like, really whited out. Do I have to get that to come down? Because, I mean... Ah, fuck you, game. Ah! That works for me. See, I don't mind that. That's a puzzle. It's a very simple one, but it's a puzzle. I don't mind when they put that in. If they want to do that stuff, that's fine by me. It's when it's the fucking controls been the challenge that I have a proper stop. Like this. I have a problem with this. Like, there's no reason she shouldn't be pushing the box, but she's not going to push the box because the box is climbable. I can hardly fucking see her, so, you know... There's the thing I don't get as well, because it's almost like the colour palette increases slightly with the resolution being turned up. It doesn't, but it gives that illusion. What the fuck's this one for? Is there anything up there? Well, there is, but it's up there. I don't know how the fuck I'd get up there. Like, that would never reach me over there, would it? Or is it just the perspective being weird? It might. Okay. Well, where did these come from? Were these always up there? Now, if you could just hold the buttons down to push the box, it would be so fucking nice. Guess we'll leave that there in case I have to come back up. Shit. I vaguely remember it. It's been a long time since I saw those. I mean, it was like Angelina Jolie. I'm generally against, like... Yeah, I don't remember if it was the first or second one, but I do remember some scene like that. The second one was definitely worse. And then they just didn't make any more. I figured they'd be making those films for years, like, oh god. You know, there's gonna be like at least fucking 20 of these movies. No, they just seem to stop on two, like, I don't think they're gonna let us make any more of these now. Good. If only there was a quick way back down from these things, it mightn't be so bad. What does that key even do? I really should check that. Does it have a name, or is it just key 1? Don't know, because it's not in my inventory. Oh, there we go. Thor key? That doesn't make sense. I've never watched them, so I don't know. Oh shit, no, the electric can't get me there. That's not far. Jeez, the electric's super annoyed now. Also, she died up the step. That's quite impressive. Great. Where the fuck does this key go? And do I need it to get out of here? It wouldn't go just where I got it from, would it? Put anything past this game. No, don't push the... When I want you to push it, you won't push it. Lara has brain injuries or something, I swear. But yeah, I never seen the Silent Hill movies. I never played any of the games past the third one. The fourth one looked kind of interesting, to be honest. But yeah, the movies, I don't know. I heard they weren't very accurate to the games. I don't think it's a Red Book issue making our dialogue not work. Either that or it's just not set up for her to say no when she tries to put the key in that wall. I mean, she should probably just try shoving the key up her arse. At least then it might be slightly entertaining, just watch her bleed out all over the place. I guess Lara would be like an electrode at this point though, wouldn't she? Like... What? Oh, shit. Okay, good. I don't have to go back up there. That was pretty much inconsequential. Well, if that key has to go anywhere, I don't know where it goes. We just hope it's for later and that it doesn't get used in there. Oh, shit. I'm already dead. You don't have to shoot me. This fucking game. I don't like this game. I don't like this game. I don't know what use that was. I think I was just trying to show off. Okay. Okay, where to now? There's no levers here, so I mean that's a good start. Maybe there's levers down there. No, get down there, you fucker. Oh yes, the lever. Oh yes, the lever. Yeah, came from the boring. Oh no, I was worried. Ah, for fuck's sake, I gotta go back up there. I mean, we already knew that, but I pressed forward. It's that weird controls go backwards thing again. Stop! You're gonna kill me. Jeez, I need an explosive weapon so fucking bad. I've got to fucking go back up there. Can I reach him from here? Where is the bastard? Definitely dead bats down there, I can see those. There's sort of like the way out down there, isn't there? Great, he can hit me, I can't hit him. That's fucking totally far. You mean he's done a runner now I've come down here? No, he hasn't. Now he's done a runner. I don't like the combat system. It's lit up for no reason. Looks like a door. It is a door. Don't know what it's a door to, but it's a door. Yeah, well, it's what Lara kind of does, although I guess she points her guns around. That's why I don't bother trying to avoid it, because it's a waste of time. While I'm faffing around with that, I can't shoot, and he still can, so... Ah, the key will go in there. Stomach. Oh, I'm drinking water, because it won't help. Oh, damn. Yeah, it'll pass. Oh no, I can't have the medication. It causes cancer. It's like if I don't take the medication... like, not taking the medication increases the risk of cancer. So basically what you're telling me is that being alive will make me dead. Like... just give me my fucking medication. Like, my stomach is absolutely fucking killing me. Of course, it's fucking cancer. Yeah, okay, well... we'll see how much I care about that when I have no fucking stomach lining left, shall we? Jesus Christ. You know, there's always some annoyance in the world, isn't there? Great. I can't get up there. How am I going to fucking get up there? Ah. Okay. They thought of that. Oh, there's a door there. Great. The Sword of Damocles. Well, that's fucking brilliant.
Never realizing that the Sword of Damocles is dangling above his head.
Or something like that. Yeah, well, Tomb Raider 1 just makes me want to kill myself, so, you know, if you like this, I don't share it, you're, like, yeah. But I committed to playing it, because I never completed it, because it broke years ago, and so we'll see if it breaks again. Yeah, it kinda. It's mostly just excessive acid production, but it's like really excessive. I mean, like, to the extreme. And there's only so much you can do about it without the proper medication, but... you know what, fucking... I knew it. Lara, just grab the fucking ledge, you stupid bitch. Oh man, I have no time for this fucking Lara. The game might not have been so bad if it wasn't for the damn controls. The controls just ruin everything. So every time I get to a logic puzzle or so, it's like, oh, well, this bit's alright. And then it gets ruined a bit by how it controls. Yeah, well, a few years back I was sick in a bucket, and the bucket fucking collapsed when I picked it up to carry it away. Like, I was sick. I picked the bucket up, and I went walking off with it. And the bottom of it just went... and then it went all over the fucking floor. And then ate the varnish off my floor. Which was fucking wonderful. These don't come down yet, so I'm not worried about them. I remember the texture in here being more of a terracotta colour. At least it lets you get to play with the dodgy collision on everything before you fucking start. Lara, jump over it. Great, so we know we can't do that when we have to run away in a few minutes. Anything dangerous in there? Don't know, but I can see a medkit up there. Thanks for the fucking, like, depth sorting issues game. They actually came in useful. That might actually make up for that dude shooting at me. Oh. Well, it didn't play the secret bling for this. It didn't have, like, as difficult to get to as that shit before. Yeah, all this game ever did was make me wonder, like, what's the big deal? Like, why is everyone going crazy about this? And why do they like this Lara Croft? She ugly. She looks better in the later games. And I don't just mean the polygon model. I mean, we had this whole discussion last time of how if you're going on the in-game model, like Amy Rose in Sonic Adventure is more bangable than this version of Lara, even without being fucking furry. Oh, shit. But going by the fucking box art and shit, it's still an ugly fucking model they built. Although I do somewhat approve of it just because of that whole thing of the designer modelling it on his sister. What the hell? I kept running for a moment there. But yes, the only thing I approve of is Lara being, like, based on the dude's sister. I swear he said it at one time or something, or someone found it out and he, like, retracted his statements or something. It's too late, it's out there now. Oh shit, I guess I died. Before I could get to the medkit. Fuck off, it comes through the fucking level geometry. How is that even remotely fair game? Give you a hint, game, it's not even remotely fair. You're bullshitting me. Well, it's not that. I just think it's fucking funny that the guy did that. Like, he sexualised his sister for money. It's like, that's just fucking great. That's classy as fuck, like, you know. Like, more people do that. Shit! I mean, I'd be quite open about it, you know, if I'd done something like that. Did you have any inspiration for... Yeah, it's based on my sister. But I just gave her, like, really big tits and stuff. So I know a lot of people are into that. Get me out of this room. I'm sick of getting blades in my face. Right, I guess we gotta... It's one of these jumps. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like... I guess the hitbox is like a big cube that encompasses the whole model or something. It isn't that weird to me. It's probably why I just never commented on it, because I work in build land where everything's either a cylinder or a sphere, so... I already went in here. What? I thought this was lower than the... Eh? Oh well, who cares? The frame rate's not very good there, is it? But I am playing... I didn't press that. I am playing in high-res mode, I guess. So I suppose it has a bit of an excuse to not run well. I mean, if it was doing that in low-res mode, it'd be a bit shit. Like, given this is a K6 500, and they weren't out when the game released. So you would maybe expect it to run a bit better. Just maybe, but maybe not. Where do we gotta go now? I know there's more of them doors. That's Thor. I'm not going in there again. You know, there was a robot on Robot Wars called Thor. And when it first showed up, it wasn't really very well built. And when it last appeared, actually, it still broke quite easily. It was one of those where you always kind of wanted it to win, but you knew it wouldn't. It'd always blow its gas cylinder out or something. Does that say? Atlag. Atlas. Okay. Kill the rape apes. It's dead. No more rape apes. Good. Oh, we have infinite pistol ammo. Just shoot when you can't see anything. Yeah, I think most of the good ones have vanished. Even worse if you want an ATX one. Fucking hell. Oh great, there's a boulder. Arse boulders. I can see a space up there I might be able to get into. She sounds like Scunny when she dies that way. I think it's on about the motherboards being shit. See, it's the thing I thought of when I look for Super Socket 7 boards. Not that I want to buy one, because obviously I already have one that I really like. But when I look at them, they're pretty much all MSI. And yeah, I think that's probably why people like fucking, oh, the VIA MVP3 is crap. It's like, well, it's probably more that you're using like an MSI motherboard that just didn't implement it very well. You know, it's the same with K7 boards. A lot of K7 boards are bad. And you look and they're like MSI boards. Oh, VIA chipset's crap. And yet, no problems with that Chaintech one. It's kind of weird. Makes you think maybe MSI just don't make very good motherboards a lot of the time. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to work it out. I still need to try that Enforce 2 that I have. Because it's weird how it's capped at much lower speeds for a lot of stuff than other N-Force 2 boards. And I think Chaintech maybe did that on purpose because they knew it wouldn't work at those speeds that Nvidia said it would. It's like, well, we can get you an N-Force 2, but you know, you're going to have to fuck with it if you want to run it at these silly speeds, because it just won't work properly at that speed. Which I guess you can argue is a good thing or a bad thing, but... yeah, ECS boards for the K7 are a bit of a mixed bag. Usually they just die to capacitors. But the thing is, PC chips designers were still working on boards in that time, so you get things like the K7S5A, which is basically the PC chips M830LR or something. Basically, it's not very good. But whereas you get things like the KM400M, which seem to be like ECS's designers, and those usually work, and it's just the capacitors going out that stops them working. Which, they were cheap boards built in the middle of the capacitor plague, so I find it hard to begrudge them for that, because it just happens to everything. And all the thick boards I've had work but are slow, and I've never had any made that late on. I mean, they're really fucking slow for some reason. It was a FIC that had the whole issue with like 100 megahertz CPUs operating like 33 megahertz ones. That fucking facial expression. I don't know, it just amuses me for some reason. It's not quite as good as the Koreans in Crisis. Stupid things you do, you know, with like games. In Crisis, I played with the level editor years ago, and I remember learning how to make like NPCs use vehicles. And I remember putting these two Koreans in a pickup truck and making them talk to each other, and so they're just there. Yankee kind of second there. Oh, the Yankee Shanky Day. You know, there's like doing that at a civilian, which I don't think's ever used in the game. Drive past in another one, but they weren't set up to get out of the car, so they're just like, oh! It's just the way that face went, isn't it? It just looks so fucking dumb. I wouldn't know how to set it up now, because I can't do it again. One thing I give Crytek, they actually had a usable level editor. Yeah, I still... You see, this Chaintech has no problems with its AGP implementation, and it's on a VIA chipset. So I swear it's just lesser board makers not knowing how to make motherboards properly. And it's the same with any other era, but for some reason VIA always gets the blame. Thick boards are always a little bit funny. They'll get the job done, but there's always something on them that's a little bit... See, why is there all this space back here? That's really weird. That's like Realms of the Haunting grade shit, that. Like, it just makes no sense it didn't there. I don't think that was useful. Oh god, what is she doing? Lara. I mean, it sounded like a monster waking up. Actually, it sounded vaguely like some of the alien switches in Duke 3D. In fact, I think the sound effect I'm thinking of plays in Dimension Shift when you shift dimensions. Don't know what that did. Well, that's the thing. Crysis's level editor isn't really 3D as far as level geometry goes, because you can't stack like level geometry on top of other level geometry. All you can really do is like shape hills and shit. Everything else is prefabs. So the axis is that you're moving it on confused me a bit, but I found generally just pressing the button that made it stick to the floor worked. You can sort of activate this weird subtractive mode, which had some misleading name I don't quite remember, but it makes things really slow, so I just wouldn't play with that. Lara Crept. Ah, that's what I wanted. Lara, I stopped pressing that button ages ago. I always remember that dude in the kids' room, like, playing Tomb Raider 4. They were just picking the tally up. Like, she was climbing a pole or something, or a rope. And every time she did it, he'd get really excited about it. And I just remember this little portable TV. He just picks it, oh, Lara! And he started snogging the screen. He really liked Lara Croft. And the thing is, you know, as fucking shit as he was at games, for some reason he was pretty fucking good at Tomb Raider games. There's nothing I can grab on the way down here, is there? No, you can't do that. I don't think I paid for my copy of this game. And I can't remember what chain text stance was on the memory interleave. I don't remember if it has it or not. I think it's mentioned somewhere. Yeah, you run into a lot of strange people when you're in places like that. It ends up just not bothering you in the end. You just like, you know what, they're not causing me any harm, just leave them to it, just laugh at it, you know, it's funny. And he was alright, you know, yeah, he did stupid shit like that, but he was okay. He was fun to hang around with. I mean, he thought with his dick 99% of the time, so he was always going to come out with shit like that. Oh, fucking hell! Oh, Lara! Oh. I mean, she looks slightly less worse in Tomb Raider 4, but I don't know. I still think there's much more fuckable polygon girls out there than Tomb Raider 4's Lara Croft. I think it's that English accent makes it worse. It would get on my nerves. I live in this country, but I don't really like the accent a lot of people have here. There's very few English accents I can tolerate listening to for a long period of time. They're quite irritating. Which is great, because a lot of people here feel the same about mine, so... And I can't even tell them where it's from when they ask. I don't fucking know. It is what it is. It's a bit of everything, I think. Oh, shit! It get me. Lara, just kill it already. It needs to die, or you will die. Do you want to die, or do you want the Liger to die? It's a simple choice. Okay, obviously you want to die. We'll go down the hole then. Ah, you can't just jump off ledges, Liger. Yeah, my fucking people intelligence is way ahead of your artificial intelligence. Oh great, now we have to guess which key goes in which hole. I know of some hole I would love to put my finger into. Lara's eye sockets. Fucking BBC. Does the BBC even speak English? I thought that channel had been Arabic by now. And they wonder why I won't pay the licence fee. It's like, you don't put any programmes on I want to watch. Why the fuck would I give you money? No. When you start making programmes I want to see, I might pay the licence. But until that day, I will not pay the licence. Oh, damn it. I think that's the end of this level. Good. Kills 21, pickups 14, secrets 2 of 4, 50 fucking minutes. I can never remember what a tiger or a lion is, so I get them mixed up and I just call them fucking ligers and occasionally tigons. I mean, ligers are actually a thing. Like, it's a cross between a lion and a tiger, so... And tigons are a cross between tigers and lions. So, you know, I just call them all ligers. It's easier. It's the same with turtles and tortoises. I can never remember which one's which, so I just call them all tortoises. It's like, oh, a tortoise. It's like, well, I'm always going to be at least half right. It's like an analog watch that doesn't work anymore or something, or a fucking... I don't know. I guess it's better to be half right than entirely fucking wrong. That and people are never going to like figure it out because it confuses them. You're like, oh look, a liger. And by the time like, did he just what? Yeah, you've already fucking walked out, so they can't be like, you fucking idiots. I guess we'll try another fucking level before I throw it in the bin. I might not finish this level today because the game's trying my patience. Maybe it'll give me some more apes to kill. Maybe. I don't remember this level. I think this is either the one with the fucking gladiator arena, or it's the one with the hand. I think this is the one with the arena. I don't remember water. That's the thing I think's thrown me. Kill it. Kill it! Get back here, fucking crocodilotron. I will not fucking have any of this. You will not evade me. I will kill you. And you will die. No, I don't really find tortoises entertaining at all. They're just kind of there. They look pretty good when they've been through like taxidermy and you can make really good things out of their shells, but I think that's one of the many things that's fucking illegal now. It's like a bunch of knives that have like ivory handles. I think I'm not even supposed to have them. I think you're supposed to hand them in and have them burnt or something. It's like, for fuck's sake, those elephants died like 200 fucking years ago or whenever. Like, I can't go back and make them not die, just leave it alone. Like, why should I get rid of this? You only want me to get rid of something because everyone else gets rid of theirs, so now it's fucking worth something if I sell it. But the ivory trade, it's fucking hundreds of years old, like, it makes no difference. Oh, shit. Man, the AI's dumb in this game. Nah, just tortoises, they don't entertain me. they're just Tartuses. That's the only thoughts I have on them. Tartuses, and can I make something good out of the shell? It's one of the many things where I'm told I have this rather Victorian outlook on it or something. It's like, oh, what a magnificent creature, I must kill one and pat it on my hearth. Lara, what are you doing, you dumb bitch? Stop. Ooh. I think she enjoyed death by lager. Yeah, everything's... Nothing looks as dumb as that fucking bar. At least not that I remember. If something does, I don't remember it or I never got to it. Ooh. I don't care how you kill a little beast, just do it! Got any chloroform? There is another level up there. I know I'm jumping wrong when I do that. I just like seeing her smack into the wall. I just want her teeth to disappear, so next time she does that expression that I really want to kill something face, like, she just has no teeth left in her mouth. She's just there completely, like... Right, out of whack. I mean, I could dive her off the side here, and that'd be enough to kill her, I suppose. Right, get it there. Anything back there? Maybe. Maybe I'll have another look at repairing a PlayStation 2 later this year, because I kind of want to play Time Splitters at some point. I'm sure I get pulled up on copyright if I complete it and it plays that fucking Disco a Go-Go or whatever it's called, but... Oh well. Why am I even coming over here? Like, what is this for? Does it serve a purpose? Does anything serve a purpose? Probably not, so does it really make a difference? There's a shadow moving there, I swear. Oh no, it's just the pallet being weird. Okay. I can hear something though. Ah, I saw that crocodilotron. You're not fooling me, you bastard. Kill it. Lara, it's right there. Kill it. It's like in the bottom of a pit. It can't get you. Just kill it now. It's easy. Just point the gun down and shoot it. Oh, gross. Kill it. There. Wasn't fucking hard, was it? Animal cruelty makes the world go round. I mean, they're just minding their own business. I still think she just paid someone to put them here. I mean, I would totally think about doing that. You know, I get rich, I get my fucking island and everything. I'll have somebody bring a load of cats so I can just hunt them. That box. I have it in here somewhere. Doesn't Tomb Raider 4 have a manual aim option, but it's completely useless? Like it basically just turns aiming off entirely or something. Don't quote me on that. You know, I haven't actually tried that Super Hard game. I don't know what it's about. I've not tested it. I've heard it's awful. It's not made by the same dude who made Nightmare 3D. I know that much. Yeah, that would probably help. Or at the very least, you know, you might just black out or not remember it. Like that's, you know... Oh, shit. Shit! You should have killed it when you had the chance, Lara, instead of standing there just... I guess she likes getting lager up her fucking backside. Was it worth the hassle? Don't remember. I guess it fucking will be now. Let's go and fucking do it. This time, don't fuck around, Lara. Just kill them. That grunt sound that repeats make him sound like a little machine operating down there. Yeah, apparently so. Goddamn fucking lions. What's even over the other side of this room? Because, I mean, I can't see a way to get up there. It has just occurred to me that she has this move that we haven't used on anything yet, but I don't see how we could use it in here. There's nothing to grab onto. Oh no, we used this in the Dinosaur Valley. So there is that, I suppose, but Now we'll see if there's anything over there. I didn't know she could, like, ledge grab along non-straight surfaces in this game. That surprises me. What's the point in coming up at... Ah. Okay, yeah, that warrants the secret bling, but it's only fucking shotgun ammo. And things take so long to die in this game, I don't know that it's really... I mean, it might be halfway right. I mean, if I saw a box on a shelf and it said fucking Foss on it, I'd probably think twice about picking it up if I wanted it for something important. If it was a game, I don't think I'd care, because it's a game. I don't rely on games to do anything. Well, I guess I rely on build for, like, graphics or something, but... oh, well. Because, you know, build is the best way to do graphics. It's like reliable and shit. Okay, I don't see anything alive down here. The fuck does this go? What's the point of this? Don't know. I do not care. Did this manage to shortcut me somewhere? Oh, cool. Maybe it's the level exit. It isn't. Shit! I was hoping it would be the level exit. That would be so nice if it was like a level skip. I should have known. You know what, Liger? Take shit gun to the face. Oh great, I'm getting shot from somewhere, what the fuck? I'm not sure, because I'm sure that dude who snogged the TV did it, but... at the same time, I'm not sure it was this game. And I don't know how to do it if it is possible, so... You do see the problem here. If there's any items you need in that earlier area, we're now not going to have them and have to backtrack there. And it's going to be irritating. And I will get really annoyed because that would be really bad level design. I'm sure they wouldn't do something like that. Don't know where that door goes. I mean, I could never figure out how to make that move work, because when I asked him how to do it, he just said something about the dive button, but that's the walk key on the PC, and pressing that when you grab a ledge doesn't seem to do anything. I don't know, I was always more intrigued by how he unloads as soon as he can't be seen. Like when he runs away. It makes me wonder if you kept him, if you could keep him in view, where would his path actually go to? Or would he just stop eventually? Ligers, get here. It's your time. Yeah, you. Oh, there's a rape ape down there as well. That's gonna get killed. But I feel like they found some path that'll get to me. She's aiming on something. It must be dead by now. No, but I think it's stuck. The ape's having a fit, like he's flailing his arms around in anger. Yeah, but I was holding those. So I guess you can't in this game, or I just don't know how to do it. It's not like the manual has any of this shit in it. And plus the fact it makes the game even fucking slower, because I used to do it all the time. It's like, dude, you make the game slow, stop. Like, just complete it already. Yeah, she doesn't seem to do it in this one. Kind of suck if it was on the PlayStation version and not on the PC. I hope I can get back out of here. Yeah, that might be... I wouldn't know where to start. I don't think there's many mods for this game. I'd have probably installed New Raider just for the shit factor if it didn't crash the game, but I'm pretty certain it just makes the game crash. When did I save last? Please tell me it wasn't that long ago. Why can't I get them to fall into the death pit over there? I mean, that would be nice. Stop running away from me! God, they're cowardly. They'll shoot off when they don't think I've got guns. As soon as they realise I've got guns, they start running away. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's alright, it's back. Right, what needs to die now? Something will. There'll be something that needs to be... There it is. I'm sure I remember one going in this pit once, but I don't remember how it happened. Might have been a bug. Yep, it's definitely death down there. That's the opening for when they go and clean it out, I guess. God, that fucking News Raider mob though, man. I can't even remember what it looks like, but good God, it must be unfathomably ugly. This is all I can think. I have this image in my mind of what it probably looks like, and it's not good. Stop! Fucking game, don't crash. Every time it does that, it makes me nervous. Oh, well, no going back now. Wonder what's down here. Oh yeah, Ligers. No, don't change guns, it takes forever. Don't put the guns away, you stupid cow! That kind of did something. Let's let more Ligers in. Yep, there you go. It's one of them where you just like to know the perspective of other people in the world. Man, these jail cells suck. They don't have beds, they don't have fucking toilets, they don't have, like, light. Well, they do actually somehow have phantom light sources. I always wondered where the light's meant to be coming from within the rules of the game world. Like, what is causing the light? That one doesn't have light. That one's crap. I don't want to stay in that one. Or that one. I'll stay in this one. This one has lights in it. Yeah. See, it looks like a thing, doesn't it? There's definitely something drawing through that. Oh, no. Is it just the lighting being crappy? What the fuck is even going on? Yeah, I think you can take damage in the cutscenes in this game as well, so probably want to watch out for that kind of thing. Let's save before we get more Ligers. Oh, yeah, fucking... Yeah... See, I didn't have the game back then, but I at least heard about those things. I wonder how many parents refused to buy this game for their kids, thinking that was actually a thing. There they are. Yes, aim for the one that's farthest away. No, don't go in the pit of death. You know that jump button, Lara? I'm pressing it. There you go. That seems to work. It looks stupid, but it works. Right. Now, what did that button do? Because I doubt it got rid of the spikes. I don't remember this pit being here. Oh no, that's the one I just came out of. That death pit isn't going to be any better. Maybe not in that gate. This get probably, but I mean, depends on whether your parents cared about the age rate and that was stuck on things, doesn't it? Because mine weren't that bothered. As long as they didn't think it had anything too explicit in it, it wasn't a big deal. If it was just violence and gore, then they really weren't going to be bothered. And none of the things like I played and saw really seem to have done me any harm, as far as I know. So, well, this is an odd platform. It almost looks like a push box, but or something. It looks like it extends below the floor. It's kind of... jittered a little bit. But it doesn't look like we can do anything with it. The game stumbles a bit in here. Must be all the lights. What's going to make the door shut when lagers come in? I never played that. I remember there's been some Hercules game for the PC, but I don't remember that having anything like that in it. No, I don't want that one to open. Oh, that sound has a pitch randomizer on it. Is this a time puzzle? Maybe. Yes, there's nothing there and it has no effect. Whereas there is something here and it does, yes. But that door doesn't open, so what we want to do is go for that one. There we go. I suppose it makes sense I would have never run into it because, you know, I owned a Nintendo 64 and shit, so... What? Oh no, I know how this works. I get it now. Okay. Okay, yeah, this sort of thing is kind of my bag. I don't have a problem with this. It's timed. Oh! Is it unwinnable now? Apparently not. If that's timed as well, I'm going to strangle somebody. There we go. Okay, this is the clear the shit. I like the way the door just clips into the ceiling. This is the clear the dead guys out. Ball, isn't it? Yeah. Well, there's nothing dead down here, so I don't know. I'm not the janitor anyway. Why should I do these things? Oh no, I'm not going to. You can clean up your own messes. That looked like a slope, but it's not, so I guess it is climbable. Swimming up there, that looks like a sizable space that's not been... No, it's not as big as I thought. Phantom lights. I mean, it makes sense, the level would just be black otherwise, but there's no explanation for why that light source is there. Hello? Does this go anywhere? I already tried this way, didn't I? Save? Okay, but I think I'm stuck. Oh, it's one of these, like, press that button things. Does that dude come back or something? Man, this game engine's a fucking mess. Like, they're stuck with this game engine for, like, 5 games or something. It's such a fucking mess. Right, was there any reason to come up here? Doesn't look like it. It probably would be to some degree, I suppose, but I'm not sure I'd really notice. It's a PS1. I'd probably just be too busy, preoccupied with the fact that every time I go near that system, I get this smell in my nostrils that reminds me of like a public lavatory that hasn't been cleaned out in a very long time. I don't know why. It's just... I think probably just because towards the end of its life, that was basically what it was as far as the game's been published on it. It was just the dumping ground for all the shit-tier devs. For all these reskinned games on that were all the same. I don't want to climb that, it'll throw me off. Ew, weird geometry. What's up there? Don't know. Don't care very much. Right, I guess that ledge is what I'm going for over there. Right. Oh, great, a precise jump. This fucking game. Game with the most imprecise controls in the world. Also, who put that hole there? That nearly killed me. Oh, maybe it didn't. Doesn't go. Fuck you, game. Well, they've got the ramp there, but that's for wheelchairs. I'll take the stairs. It seemed excessive on the PS1, the shovel wiring. Because it was already happening, like, earlier on in its life. So... it was... the N64 got bad for it towards the end. That had loads of crapware on it as well. I don't think the Saturn did. Cats. Don't know. If they were making PS2s that late, I wonder if any of them still work. I mean, the last game's always FIFA for some reason. I think that should be phased out. Like, some studio needs to come in called Not FIFA Studios. Like, that's all they should be. They shouldn't do anything else. They should just wait around. And if it looks like the last game on a system is going to be FIFA, just release something. It doesn't even have to be good. Just call the game, the last game on this system is not FIFA. that would work. Can I see a little bit of the transparent colour on the edge there, on that slant? I see a touch of pink. She wouldn't jump sideways. Let me roll a cigarette. All them saves. I'm sure somebody else could get here with, like, no saves, or only 2 or 3. Well, I need to save 53 times to get here, so fuck you. That's how I do it. It's slow, but it's working. Slowly. What are those screws out of? Oh, heatsink. Yeah, fucking was it? I still can't get over those. Those like the thinnest fucking heat sinks I've ever seen outside of a laptop. Fit like socket 5. I might go back and see if they've got any left. Just order a lot of them or something. I don't know what use they are. I think they're kind of cool. That's about it. Yeah, I'll just save we killed apes without taking damage. Crap! Just shove that in there, it'll like. It will. Don't you fucking contradict me, Lara. Hang on, her voice worked. Something must be wrong. The game's gonna crash in a minute. It can't let me have that. Hold on, if there's an alpha, like a transparent colour, then how are they making 3D models with that, rather than just, like, in sprites? That's weird. They'd be socket 5 and socket 7 stuff they fit on. Haven't really tested yet. I would imagine they'd do well to, you know, they'd be alright cooling like a 75 megahertz Pentium or something, but they seem to have been made around 2000, so I don't know what they're for. At first I'm like, oh, maybe they were for wind chips, but wind chips are, like, run really hot. Zalman... So I never... The only thing I ever liked of Zalman's was, like, the Z9 case was kind of like the least gay of all the cases that have Perspex in that time period, but their coolers just didn't do it for me. Just give me a square heatsink. What did that lever do? Oh no, press it again and see if it... Okay, I don't know. Oh, it's in the stands, isn't it? Yeah, that's a thought. Would it go on like a C3? But those run quite warm. Or like... I thought like Rise MP6, but because they're like a fiberglass wafer, I don't think it would work on those. Yeah, that was that door ages ago where I went, I don't know what that door does. Oh god, I'd have to get up here again. Fuck's sake, game. Fuck's sake. I don't know about the... I don't know how this game works. It's a fucking mess. So much walking around. Yeah, I don't remember those. Trying to remember what. See, when I stopped like paying close attention to like ATI stuff, I think like the 9.8 Pro was still a big deal, and they kept setting fire, but it wasn't because of the heatsink, it was because they used their floppy power connector on the early ones and it was too thin to deliver the current it wanted. And I thought it was stupid because a graphics card needed its own fucking power connector. And I still think it's stupid when graphics cards need their own fucking power connector. Should be more efficient, damn it. I guess she went out of bounds. Ooh. I can't remember who made those stupid round things that kind of fanned out for CPUs. Because those were kind of silly as well. Yeah, ATI, like, I bailed on after the fucking 9 series wasn't really as good as it was cracked up to be at the budget end, and the fucking FireGL couldn't run shit. I was I'm done with this now. Like, if they fix it, I'll come back, and then they just never seem to fix it. It's like, well, I guess I'm not coming back. Maybe someday. But even then, they're AMD owned, so they'd probably come up with a great idea and then just fucking waste it like AMD do. Yeah, fuck you, Lion. What are you gonna do? Yeah, fuck off. Stupid ligers. Kills him. I don't know where that door is. Everything looks the fucking same. No. I was never that much a fan of the 9 series. Like my GeForce 4 Ti, it's an older card, but I mean those things are. Well, if they had shims, at least they put them on. I mean, like there's that stupid Dell laptop from the mid-2000s. I mean, 2006 says it all, because I mean that's where everybody just dropped the ball at the same time, really. I think, but. They had a laptop with a GeForce 7 in it, and the heat pipes didn't actually reach, and so they needed a copper shim. They didn't put it in until the last minute. They had broke batteries as well. I think it took some house burning down and kids dying before they just recalled the thing. I think they'd put the shims in at the last minute, but that was one that didn't have them, and so it set fire or something. So they just pulled them rather than face bad publicity. Like, you just wait for the problem to go away. See, the GeForce 4 Ti has the problem of that it's a K7 era card, and it sucks 5 volts to do everything. And of course the problem with that is, well, it's sucking 5 fucking volts on a system that pretty much exclusively uses 5 volts. What did that lever do? I don't know. Apparently it was timed. For fuck's sake. What was that I heard? Crap. Lara, what are you doing? It's not what I pressed. The game just does its own fucking thing. I don't know. I don't know whether it was the GPU or the batteries. The GPUs just used to die in them. But the batteries apparently used to set fire. It's pretty convenient how all that lines up. I think I remember that wall opening or something. See, I never fell victim to that stuff. Like, the cache has never died in any of my slot 1 chips. The only problems I've had with slot 1 is like old cat mice that run really, really hot. But they just run hot, nothing seems to go wrong with them, they're just hot running chips. Fuck's sake. Lara, you fucking buffoon. That wall does open. Oh shit. I hope I saved in here. Great, not like I was pressing the walk key or anything, you know. God knows what triggers that. Seems random. Yeah, maybe. I was just figuring it was a cost issue, but don't know. I never looked into it that far. I'm just glad it's not Pentium Pros. That's usually good enough. If I could afford one of those adapters or something, then I'd maybe test to see whether it's the Pentium Pro that's like trash or whether it's the the chipset that it's on that causes the problems. That better not be timed. If it is, I'll be quite annoyed. It'd be nice if this was a shortcut back up there, but it probably isn't. Oh cool, health. Gimme. Also, I don't have the key, so I mean, I don't know what we're going on this little tangent for, game. It better be useful. I guess I can't really pull that out, can I? I can pull it by one block, it's not enough, I'll have to push it. It's not like it's irreversible, but it's slow. That's my problem. So a lot of these sounds, I'm sure, are just what she makes in the porta potty at the end of the level. The med kit sound, the straining, takes a massive dump. Then that dude comes up and kicks it over while she's sat in there. I think everyone's done that at least once. Come out covered in shits and blue stuff. Well, we've got the key. Now I have to faff around to get back up there. You'd think it'd open an easier way, but no. No, fucking can't do that in this game. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I executed that. I don't remember if it was this way or the other way. We'll just go this way. We'll figure it out as we go along. It wasn't this way. But it spawned the fucking rape ape. Oh, yeah. Game, don't do that. You know what? I think this ape is special. Oh, you run now. Get back here. And it died. I feel better now. Why can't I just climb up there, damn it? Would it have killed you to make this into a step? You can spawn blocks in the Thor room, so why can't we fucking spawn them in here? Oh no, it's less of a prank and more just been a dickhead thing, really. Yeah, I always just assumed it was a cost that faster cash chips were like really expensive or something. So, I mean, the ones for the Pentium 1, like, I don't know if they run at half speed or what. Because I have demonstrated plenty of times, like, these people hunting down like 10 nanosecond chips and shit. Doesn't really seem to be necessary. You can run things just fine on like the 15 nanosecond ones on a 66 megahertz system. Unless you're like overclocking it to ridiculous speeds. I wonder how fast the cache chips run on Super 7 boards. I think I looked into it once, but I can't remember now. I might have it written down somewhere. The rusty key. I was wondering what that thing was wrapped around her hair. It looks like a bunch of rubber bands. I used to have long hair and have to tie it back, and it never looked like that, so... Yeah, there's nothing down here in the rave lighting other than that tunnel that I will go in once my hair has been replenished. Oh great, crocodilotrons. I can't kill them because you can't shoot in the water. I should did that random go backwards thing again. I wonder what that room was above the water drain thing in the previous level. Not sure, but I'm going to check for secrets, I guess. At least Lara can swim faster than Crocodilotron. Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble. It undraws if you can't see the centre. You see, that's like build. If you can't see the middle or something, it won't draw. If you can't see the sector it's in, it won't draw. Which I make use of. That's how the crystals on the view screen like undisplay when you've got like certain ones in dimension shift. It's just a room. There's a bunch of doors behind it that are also black, and they just close to make them disappear. Because even though those crystals are all in a row, the sprite's sector number is set wrong, so that it's attached to those door sectors. So when they shut, the floor and ceiling are at the same height, and the renderer won't draw anything if that's the case. And so the sprite doesn't draw. Yeah, I'll have a look at some point. I think I remember. I can't remember now. But yeah, I don't think I would play any more of this today. I said I'd end on this level. So probably what I'm going to do now is play Solitaire, which I'm not sure is the best idea because this game's already made me want to kill everybody and myself. The animation was a bit dodgy. Isn't this a boss fight here? Well, we'll have a look. If it's a boss fight in this room, I guess we'll do that really quick. Faster. No, no boss. Don't see any boss fight. Definitely don't see any boss fights. Oh shit, I can't go up there. Ugh. Ugh. She's getting a beating in here. If a little son of a bitch bites me again, I'm going to take him to a cold, dark place and show him what hard times is all about. Well, she's dead. And the ape is overjoyed about it. I don't blame him, really. And, you know, she paid for that poor ape to be shipped from his home fucking jungle or wherever. To be dropped in some ancient fucking tombs and just shot at by her for her entertainment. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Let's have a quick go at Solitaire before I fucking quit for the day. This does have Solitaire on it, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Good. Oh, we'll have a quick go on that. Because I just love Solitaire. Wait, I fucking hate it. I always do this, and then... I'm sure that was a 6. A 5, I mean. Fuck. Shit. How do you play this again? Okay. I think. I fucking know. The fuck should I know? Yep. I don't think the KS6 is set up to just start DOS. Well, I'm not fucking with the configuration. I'll give Tomb Raider one thing with its random locking of keys. I'm guessing the fucking like Windows key doesn't set it off because I'm sure I hit it a few times. Yeah, it is rigged, this game. Also, it's set to draw 3 cards, so it's definitely rigged. There's no way we're going to be able to beat this. We'll give it one try, but I generally don't entertain this mode, because I believe this mode is well and truly, like, gypped, and there's nothing you can do with it. There you see, What you want to do is put that there instinctively, but then it's going to reshuffle the cards, and then those kings won't be accessible, and then you'll need those next time. So you've got to keep all that in your head and think ahead, and it's fine if that's what you want to do, but I don't know. It doesn't really seem like that great of a thing to me. It's probably one of those where people just didn't have a better alternative at the time. But we'll just do that. It seems like the easier option, because otherwise it's going to make the game slower than Tomb Raider, and let's face it, Tomb Raider's slow enough already. On the other end, I must be up to level 5 or something. That's probably a quarter of the game knocked out, man, or somewhere now. And then for all we know, it might break again. I might even not have to complete, because if it breaks again, I'm not dignifying it with completion. Fuck that. The Nightmare 3D one, yeah, I think I know where it is. I'll go and have a look in a moment. I'll finish this solitaire first. I'll put that out there. Well, that isn't useful. Stupid game. I guess I can move that too. This resolution's a bit high for solitaire, I must be honest. Oh shit. I knew something like that was going to happen. If I can find a black king, that would be pretty nice. Get rid of that, but I don't know if that's very useful right now. Yeah, I don't know. It should run okay on this. I mean, it's a KS6. It shouldn't be slowing down anywhere. I just wouldn't have put it past core design if it did. I'll put that 6 out. It's not useful. That works, so put that there. Well, I know both of those 6s are in there. Yeah, it's the WinG version. Can't remember if it actually has WinG on the disc, so I guess you'd be kind of screwed if it didn't. You know, buy the game, never be able to run it because you don't have WinG installed. Oh man. Yeah, both those kings are in there. So we know these things now. Oh dear. Dear me. We can't undo that now either because I think that was the wrong move. This is useful to me. Bastards. That can't be useful to it. You fucking stupid solitaire. Yeah, let's just hope we find a red 5. Move that. Oh, that's not good because all that does is free up that. And that's not fucking helping. You know what? That game's trash. We'll just start again. It was a bad deal from the start. And when I know I'm being gypped, I don't fucking keep going. I just know it's a bad deal. This doesn't benefit me. So I'm not doing it. It can fuck itself. So even if I find a 7 or a fucking 10, I can't move anything else, and both of those are black 5s. So, I guess the logical thing would be to try and... Well, that's nice. No good, I'm not putting that out. Not useful, not useful. I don't know if I have any of the cards for that, but there's not really anything else I can do, so I hate having to pull cards off of this lot. I hate having to pull cards from there. That's really not useful to me right now. So let's see if I got a red 9. Do I got a red 9 in here? I do. Do I got a black 8 and a red 7? Because that's all I can really think to do. Have that. I don't remember seeing a red 7 anywhere. I hope I did. This doesn't strike me as a good deck, I have to be honest. Well, if I can... Yeah, then I can move that king. And get there. Jesus Christ. Oh. It's a bad deck. It's a bad deck. I know it is. It really is. Oh, I can move that.
I see now.
It's not immediately useful, but there are any 2s in here, but they all look like high-numbered cards, so I'm not sure that will be in there. Does not appear so. Piece of shit. Why do people play this? I'll never understand. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it's like some superhero thing. Like I say, I've never tried it. I've never got round to it. I've heard it's not really very good, but it might be. I just don't think it is. They put that queen out because we know there's not another one. I don't remember if there's cards for that, but I really don't know what else I can do at this point. Four can go there. Oh, God. Yeah, it likes doing that sometimes. YouTube, they're getting worse from it, from what I've heard. I really want to get rid of that. I really want to get... Is there a black 4? There is. Okay, I can at least move that. Son of a bitch. Damn thing. It's really not giving me room to work in this at all. If there's a black 7, I'll move that 6, but only if there's black 7 in here. There is, so... Three isn't a big deal. This 7 is. So I don't think I have the cards I need to move it. I could do with moving that king. Really, I'd need to move that 3. And we could put that down there because we know there's no more. There is a black 4. I can move that 3. That lets me put that out. So lets me put that. This does let me get rid of that. It isn't really useful because all the kings are out now. It's that 9 I really need to move. But I don't think I have the cards to do it. Because there's 2s that are missing. Crap. hate it when you get this far in the game and it fucks you. Yeah, that fits a completely different set of cards. That would fit that, but I don't think I have the cards to put that out. I don't. Crap. Yeah, it figures that they would censor that. It makes you wonder what the point of the live chat and top chat toggle is at this point. It's probably about the same. So, I always just set it to live because I don't believe in fucking censorship. It's stupid. It doesn't work. All it does is piss everybody off. There's no need for it. It's if anything, like, it just draws attention to things that, like, seriously, like, well, there's an argument that it could be a problem. It's best just to leave it alone. It's like, well, I was going to say it's like trolls, but then I guess a lot of the things they censor probably comes from what they would perceive as being trolls, so same difference. This fucking game. This is my last go on solitaire, win or lose. I'll go and drag that box out when I'm done with this. Oh, my head, man. Let's just fucking take the risk. Put that there. Okay, wasn't worth it. Can't go back now. You never know, there might be an ace for that in there. Because you can dump that and move that. And move that. And move that. Don't have anywhere to put that right now, but I wouldn't say that was necessarily a bad move. Yeah, and I'd just get fired on the first day for just letting everything through. Oh, you've put me in charge of the time delay thing. Okay. Just sit there and just never press the fucking beat button. Oh, people need to grow apart. Why give a word that much, like whatever word it may be, why give words that much power over you? It seems kind of stupid to me. I didn't mean to do that. Like, at the end of the day, that's the only power words have, right? Is the power you let them have. So why let them have that power? Just don't listen to them. It's not that hard. Pull that jack out. If there's a red 10 in there, that would be really nice. There is. Good, now I can move that king. So, damn it. What can we do here? I think Tomb Raider's fried my brain. Yeah, TV sucks. Like I said before, I don't pay a TV license, I don't watch it. There's nothing on that I want to watch anymore. All the programs I watched went off years ago, so, not much point in me paying for it, really. Seems like a waste of money. I'll see if I can move that 8, but I'm kind of running out of options here. What's going to be under there? A red 9? No, a red 7. Oh, man, this is such a bad deck. It really is screwing me today, this game. Red 6. I mean, I can put that out because I know there's no more of them. Yeah, don't have much time for the BBC. Oh, God. Is there a black 3? So the only option I really have. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Shit. Look at that, it doesn't count as a move. I'm not bothered about that too. The Jack, I don't think there's a black king and red queen in there. There is a red queen, so we probably could do that. We will then. That's what we'll do. Black 3. Put out the black king. Put out the red queen. Move that jack. Of course it's another fucking 9. And we don't have anything to place it on. It's stuck on top of the card. I don't know. Yes, maybe some of the things I'd want to watch, but quite a few of the programmes I want to watch are perfectly reasonable, but they're just not the sort of thing they make anymore. You know, they kind of encourage creativity and actually making things, which is just not really allowed anymore. That's not permitted. Can't do that. Why do you want to do that? It's horrible. Let corporations do that shit for you. Yeah, I'm just clutching at straws in this game. I don't think we're getting very far with it. What can we do? Putting that 9 isn't going to help us. Well, it might, but we can try. I mean, there's not really much else we can do at this point, so we might as well just go for whatever fits. For fuck's sake, that's basically where we started. Oh, damn. It's those ones we need them for. We just don't have cards for that. I don't really see a way out of this. I think the game's managed to fuck us over. It's beaten us again. The bastard. I hate solitaire. I hate it. Why's my mouse unresponsive? Don't know. Works again now. Maybe a bad wire. They all go bad eventually. Yeah, I can't see a way out of the predicament we're in on this. The K6 deals unfairly. I think a lot of them did die out or retire. Except the insufferable ones who never really did anything decent anyway. I think we're out of options in this game. I think that's it. I think we're screwed. Put what cards we can, but it's not going to do anything. Just put them just because. There may be some solitaire expert out there who could have saved it, but not me. If only I had red 6. Well, I have that one. I wish I'd thought of that before, because I've probably just fuck the game for myself now. Oh, damn. That doesn't make a difference then. Not really. I think we're screwed. Still, we'll try. We'll see what we can do. Might as well leave that alone because it gives us two options instead of just the one. Now I think that's in there, so I can just get rid of that, and I can get that. Don't have the 10 for there, and that's a problem. But I have all the low numbered cards. I think. In fact, we should. And the only card that's there should be that 10. And I should be able to get down there. Because basically we're going to get down to the 9s and 10s regardless. So we should be able to just skip on right past it. Because it'll be out of a different suite, won't it? There you go. See? That actually worked out. I don't know how. But we actually beat the fucking game. Holy crap. Wasn't expecting that. What a fucking comeback. Out of fucking nowhere. I don't know. I think people are just, like, taught to be stupid these days, or they just generally are stupid. It's the impression I get. I'll find that box. Hang on. Oh yeah, people gotta get all their internet points and shit. What do you want to know about it? Front of it is just artworks. Back of it is a bunch of text. Side of it, there's no text. Top and bottom, no. The finest in 3D and interactive games for Windows. Nightmare 3D Episode 1 with a broken screenshot. The wall textures are offset weirdly. The dastardly Dr. Hammerstein has just kidnapped your sweetheart Penelope. Now you must make your way through his evil house, overcome nasty monsters. Oh, nasty monsters. And steal her back. You're at steal. Is it stealing if it belongs to you? I mean, women are property, so that figures. Your entire adventure will appear on your computer in realistic 3D perspective. That puts you in a terrifying world of virtual reality. Good luck. I don't think it's virtual reality. Yeah, I read it as wonks, but I guess it might be wax. Copyright Grid Design Associates. Nightmare 3D Episode 2. The nightmare continues. If you survive 3D Nightmare Volume 1, then you're in for more monsters and mayhem as you continue the battle of good versus evil in the graphically three-dimensional world of Episode 2. Copyright Grid Design Associates. Nightmare 3D Episode 3. The Ultimate Nightmare Challenge. The 3D graphics are still as intense as Episode 1 and 2, with more action than ever, so prepare to blast, not blast, your way through another terrifying world of virtual reality. Copyright Grey Design Associates. Superhar. Superhar is a challenging interactive game that will have you battling a variety of opponents in your search for your lost sister. Don't relax, because this game will throw you a new twist around every corner. Copyright Homebrew Software. only one broken screenshot, unless there's something else I'm not aware of. And it has the little Kirby's arcade thing, which is odd. I guess kind of Microsoft Bob inspired shit. Requires Windows 3.1. Soundboard optional. The company that published this version is based in Gilbert, Arizona. If you shoot at Penelope, a text box comes on where she says, "Watch out, you almost hit me, you clod," or something. Which clod isn't a word you really hear anymore. It's a shame, because it's kind of funny, but I guess it can get overused and get boring. So you can't damage her, that's all that happens is a text box comes on the screen that she yells at you. Which, I mean, is kind of alright, because I obviously thought about it and bothered to code that in. It's way better made than it probably should be, that game. Oh, damn sinuses. But yeah, I think I'm going to bail. Tomb Raider has worn me out. And I got shit I need to do. So, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you around. How does this work now? Yeah, probably. That's honestly, I think that's fitting for 939. I never got on with that platform. It never worked. It was slow and it was doomed from the start because it didn't have PCI Express or anything. Yeah, well, I'll have to take more time, won't I? Because I've still got fuck knows how many levels of Tomb Raider to do. At least it seems to be quickening the pace a bit now, but I think it's just the way these levels are designed. I remember getting through them faster the first time through than the first couple of levels. But yeah, I'm out. I'll see you around.